Monster Energy and go play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Endless opportunities are waiting for you with part-time service in the Alaska Army National Guard. You can help our great state while also working towards your education and career goals. Learn more at nationalguard.com/AK.
MTA's annual gaming tournament isn't just Alaska's largest esports event. It also helps fund the MTA Foundation, providing our community with over $460,000 in scholarships and grants. Help support our mission at mtafoundation.org/give.
The foundation gives MTA a new way to give back to the community. Esports is giving people a way to stay connected no matter where you are.
We are taking all of that money we receive from sponsors that goes back to the MTA Foundation.
Some of the same students that are playing in our gaming tournament are also the students winning our scholarships, and it's a great way for it to go full circle. Last year we raised over $35,000, and we're hoping to match that again this year and to see more and more every single year.
All right. Well, here we go. Jumping into some Apex, however, with some difficulties.
We have some difficulties.
Quite a few difficulties. Not on the stream difficulties, but more of community difficulties. Some of the players are, doing their own thing and not showing up for the league night. Maybe perhaps they were mistaken with Rocket League or Valorant or League of Legends that thinking they were eliminated.
Perhaps. No eliminations in Apex,
However,
though.
if you read the rules and if you follow the mtlsolutions.com/esports and brackets and standings, all teams are still there. Everybody's still competing. So Street Fighter 6 and Apex Legends are still in the same boat where nobody's getting eliminated. All of the teams for this at least week are still competing. For Street Fighter, top 8 got announced just on Wednesday. But for Apex Legends, since it's very unique and it is a BR, all of the players are still competing in this tournament. So we are currently, it looks like we finally have enough players here to start.
We do. It looks like the map.
But yeah, it just took a little bit more longer time. Our time to start was 8 o'clock sharp, but looks like at least finally we're going to go ahead and kick this one off. So thank you all for bearing here with us. But yeah,
we're jumping in.
We're jumping
Wasting
in.
no time. We're already late.
Yeah. Past our due time. 10 minutes taken away from our Steam gift card giveaways.
Oh, really? Well, I have no idea what's happening right now, but we're going to play some Apex tonight for sure.
That's for sure.
Hey, it's pretty cool seeing you on camera, on set tonight.
Yeah, good seeing you in person.
Yep. It's been a while. We've only been chatting online, but
for like 7 weeks.
Yeah, it's great to be back in the Sun Mountain Center.
Yeah.
The facility looks phenomenal as always. This weekend's going to be a great time,
It always is. That's for sure. We did a lot
It
of
is
setting
open to
up.
spectator, right?
We did. What's that?
We're open to spectator this weekend? To
Oh
let people
yeah,
come?
absolutely.
Oh, heck
So,
yeah, come down.
If anybody wants to come down, we'll have some merch to give away. We're gonna have some jerseys and hoodies. So these are actually jerseys.
Yep.
We do have some goodies that are high thread count as well for those spring and fall weather.
Yeah.
As well as if you want to come by and pick one up or even get it signed by staff, whatever you want, we'll do it. We'll do it. $69, get you one of these. But then we'll also throw in some extra merch in there. We got some MSI merch. We got some Monster Energy merch. We got some Monster Energy drinks. We have bunch of things to go with this awesome stuff. And you also get to watch all of this unfold in person in front of your eyes. All of the matches going to be happening.
And the excitement that comes in when the room's full of people, right?
That's
like
right.
it is intense. It is fun. You hear people yelling in the background. It is an absolute good time. So if you're not playing this weekend, or if you can show up for a morning and because you don't play until the afternoon or something, come down. Come to the MTA Sun Mountain Center here in Wasilla and hang out. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
We are jumping in with the teams. They're playing on
we
Kings Canyon
are.
tonight. We
And,
are down a few teams, though, unfortunately.
Again, yes. No
Yep.
teams are eliminated. So this is the last day for you to score any additional points to bump yourself up in the standings before the grand finals tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if you want to get that head start and have a chance of, having extra points to get your team kickstarted, it is in your best interest to be here. So
Yeah. So we went on ahead and jumped in with 49 State Gaming here. One of our high contending teams have continued to have a really good season so far. Teams are playing in Kings Canyon for the first map of the night. As we've always seen, we have a really good spread early on. We might get some action up in the Northwest a little early here with Team Bean, and it looks like who else we got up here? I'm on a new keyboard now, so I'm figuring things out. And 49 State Gaming. So 49 State Gaming and Team Bean landing fairly close to each other in the northwest of the map. We might see an early engagement. With less teams on the map tonight, we are just meeting the player limits for us to open up the map. There are limitations in place on a BR. And, Apex, they have to keep a reputation of really good games appearing. So they do not allow us to run a BR without enough teams. We are at that cutoff. So on that note, if you play Apex and you want to sign up for just a fun time and showing up and playing each week, definitely keep an eye out and try and get in on the MTA gaming leagues. Jumping over with AK-12. AK-12 is our top-ranked team right now. They landed what looks like down towards the bottom right, right outside Repulsor. Looks like they're quite alone, so they're going to get some good looting. This can be a really great place to loot up and get some map view. One of the features of the map room here is you can actually go in the middle. I think you have to have crypto maybe to do it, but you can scan the map and see all team location for a short minute on the map, and that is quite the advantage if you are aware of it and your team's watching. We have talked about it every single week. This team right here, they are solid. They have great communications. They have great rotations, and they are all running with no shields right now. What is the team doing, I wonder? So AK-12 looks like they have dumped all their shields.
They did say that they were going to have a little surprise for us
for
the final week. So
they did. So
this is their surprise.
Maybe they want to. They are in a very commanding lead right now.
Very. Basically, so commanding that any team can go ahead and win the whole thing for today.
Correct.
And then still not catch them.
Correct. AK-12 has such a commanding lead right now that they cannot be taken out of first place. They have already secured their first place win for the league. But being such great sportsmen and such great supporters of the league and of the Alaska gaming community, they are here. They are here. They're playing. Yep, they're showing up. They want to have fun. This is what these boys do, man. They have a good time. They play. I've had the opportunity to be on the map with all three of them, and they're solid players. So you definitely you can tell when you're getting outclassed when you're playing with some of these guys. But let's jump over to. Oh man, I'm having a hard time with the teams tonight because I'm not sure who. We have so many teams missing. But jumping over with Team Yas. Team Yas is another one of our returning teams and returning players. Have been here every week. I cannot say enough how much I enjoy casting these games because this is what it's about.
One of your favorite games as well, right?
Yeah, this is one of my personal favorites. This is an IP I personally really, really enjoy playing. So of course it is a game that I will most likely go home and play tonight after we're done here. But it
gets you a little hyped up.
It does. But it's the players that we have. Like half of these players now are on my friends list, and all off season they'll be hitting me up and we'll be playing together. And so I know them on that level. We hang out and chatted in Discord quite a bit. And this is the Alaska gaming community. These are the people I've been playing with for 10, 15 years now. Since online gaming became kind of a thing you could do pretty easily up here, I guess it's maybe been more like 25 years. Crap, I'm old. Okay, well, we're gonna skip past that part. We're not gonna identify anyone's age tonight because I don't want to depress myself. But right now the teams are pretty chill. We have the first zone closing in already. We see teams kind of collapsing, taking it slow. It looks like we do have a little bit of engagement taking place down here with. It looks like Gangatron. Gangatron down one player tonight. They're coming in just running a duo. We've seen a lot of teams run consistent duos throughout the entire league and have done quite well. It is not uncommon to jump into Apex. Wow, Zipsy with a really, really good break on the shield there, taking full advantage of the Hemlock's burst. Switching to a single shot, has the knock, goes for the finish, and is successful in getting his finish. Really nice Hemlock play there for Zipsy. They were able to pick the team off as the team was rotating. His teammate Prodigy goes over, looking for a little loot there. Or no, that is not Zipsy's teammate. That is Prodigy from the opposing team. And that was Team Gangatron right here. So that was Team Bean, Team Gangatron. Gangatron losing 2 players to what I believe is Team Bean, taking pick shots from just outside. Really, really great plays by Team Bean, given that they were down 2 players. They were already at a player disadvantage coming into this. It does look like it was a third party, though. So it's looking like, we got Loot, Shoot, Repeat here, actually. Yeah, Loot, Shoot, Repeat was in a third party, potentially. 2 players went down. Prodigy last one up, as we can see, outside zone. That was Team Bean who was taking pick shots at them. So it looks like Team Bean was able to take advantage of a little bit of the situation there. Jumping
we
over
do
with
have
Gamertron
a
again.
new hero as well that just dropped recently.
Yeah.
Conduit. So
Yep.
I believe that is banned, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. We did ask the players not to pick Conduit. You know, it's a little weird bringing in champions in the middle of a competitive rotation. And granted, EA and Apex are not exactly following our competitive season in Alaska here.
Yeah.
We have been playing for 7 weeks now. Trying not to introduce too many new elements this late into a competitive season for
Definitely.
our teams. Unfortunately, we have no say over the map rotations, so we are going to see the updated map rotations, and that we're at the mercy of the developers on that one. But that's less of an issue because these are not new maps. These are all maps that have been out for multiple seasons now. Players should all have plenty of experience rotating on them. That should not be a hugely major factor for these teams. But Shizumoto getting some great shots with the L-Star right here, just absolutely laying into him with that energy ammo, using that 3-buy. You don't see people taking that much range with the L-Star, but he is making absolute use of the L-Star from the top of the shopping center here. Oh, with a great... oh, man, lots of damage there. Who are they engaging? I don't want to jump to the map real quick, but I can't tell which team they're actually fighting right now. But we're going to stay with Shizo here as he follows the players around. Jump over with Nortels. It looks like... okay, they're going to get a cleanup. And that was Zolo 1512 that Nortels just eliminated there. Young Daddy, Shizo, and 907 Nortels. Again, all players who have been in the league a couple seasons now. I believe they've been here all 3 seasons. If not, they are at least returning from Season 2. Definitely showing some experience. Definitely showing that they have what it takes to be a top contending team. Let's jump over on the map there. That was a really good engagement. We see that we are coming into the 3rd zone. Teams are collapsing. AK-12 over here rotating off Hydro Dam. We have one team. It looks like a duo sitting in mid. Young Daddy is running solo right now. Oh, no. Yeah, this is Team Yas here with Young Daddy, Nortels, and and Shizo. So, team we were just with, they're rotating off that fight they just had. And we have Prodigy, T-Dubs, and Loot Shoot Repeat up here. So Prodigy was able to get up his 2 teammates out of zone using the revive. I don't even know what to call it. It's not an evac tower. It's the revive thing that they put in the game that you can throw down. But taking full advantage of the mechanics of the game, getting an out-of-zone revive, getting his teammates back up, allowing them to re-loot their boxes, and they're still in it. They did give up 2 knocks to opposing teams, or 2 eliminations to an opposing team, but luckily they are not out of the game at all yet. So it looks like they're going to go ahead and rotate in, and we're going to see it start getting a little bit tight in here. We have many teams here in the middle jumping in with the other guys. The other guys sitting right in the middle of the zone, taking damage from multiple angles right now. Rita trying to make use of the Bangalore smoke, trying to lay some cover so they can get out of the canyon here, but they're taking damage from both sides of the canyon. It's a really awful place to be in. They're trying to flank and get some high ground. They have shots coming from across the canyon all the way, taking shots from just to the right, down 1 teammate already, down 2 teammates already. AK Rita trying to make a move, trying to get something to happen, really looking for an opportunity.
Out of there.
I mean,
So
I
much
got to
ground
give credit.
cover.
Look how much he is dodging the bullets. He is taking fire from 3 different teams right now, and he is going to hit the canyon and just get out, but unfortunately probably not going to be able to get his teammates up. But immediately finding another fight. Oh, my goodness.
You thought.
It is time to roll. Making, again, smoke going down. Wow, Rita really making some moves there, and unfortunately is eliminated. But that was a difficult situation to find yourself in. I mean, wide open, no cover, shots coming from 3 different teams simultaneously. He held on as long as he could. Now we're going to go ahead and jump in over here with what I believe was Team Bean, who just got that kill and that push. So, yeah, they were the team that Rita was running into when he was trying to exit out the canyon there. They were able to get that limo on him. And they fell back into the canyon a little bit to avoid further engagement, hearing all the fights happening out there. This is 49 State Gaming. They are in the middle of 2 teams right now playing the canyon. They have 1 team cross canyon from them, and they have 1 team directly above them coming out of the... over here. So they have Team Bean, who's engaging Team 12 and Repulsor, and they are just down here. That was another team who was just behind them in the building. That's Zipsy and Verta from Gangatron. So Zipsy and Verta were also seeing the fight. They found Team Bean just around the corner here, but Team Bean was able to get out of there and relocate on a quick rotate. That's going to give Gangatron here an opportunity to rotate away and find better positioning. They're trying to take some high ground, but they're going to find there's another team right up at the top because high ground is the same angle that everybody's going for. And they will find Team Bean directly on their left as soon as they come around, but they're going to get good zone coverage. They have great coverage right now, and they should be able to get kind of set back up. Jumping over with Loot, Shoot, Repeat. They are at the bottom of the canyon, not in great positioning, but it doesn't look like anyone really knows they're there. They're getting some free loot right now, some pretty simple, quiet rotations, picking up a couple boxes. Prodigy did have to bring 2 of his players back into the game on the revives, so he is definitely trying to just lay cover down, and the teams are trying to loot up, and they're just trying to prepare for the in-game fight here. They want to have a chance at a good placement with the in-game. Now, this is not a great place to be in. T-Dub's taking a lot of damage there from the high ground, but Prodigy's able to get some snipe shots off, making good work of the Sentinel. T-Dub is in the middle of getting his revive, but the other team jumps right in on them. T-Dubs has to get a reshield, goes for it, trying to get some damage on the Prowler with on the Pathfinder with that triple take, but the triple take not doing a lot of damage for him in that moment, but was able to allow his team to rotate out, and the team is going to go ahead and find themselves a new position on the map. But that is Team Bean right there, close as could be. Now let's jump over with AK-12. We know the map's been hot, but AK-12, they are not playing aggressive like they tend to play. Why? Well, they are in a very commanding lead right now, so they are opting to not run this match with shields.
Yeah, that's, I mean, respectfully, they're going to be putting up quite the fight.
They're going to put up a fight still. They will most likely, unfortunately, suffer. The shield does a lot. The shield is 2 times, if not 3 times your HP pool.
Yeah.
And there's no regen on your HP pool. So they have to play super careful. They're going to go for a clean third party.
You see these range shots
Yep.
coming in from a distance.
All of them are playing ranged. Great shot with the Boket there.
Still hitting those shots, though.
The Boket being legendary only comes out of a loot box. Now look at that. One shot, Rift Herd takes a ton of damage. Has to lay down some LOS and get the med kit up right now. There is an advantage there, though. They don't have to carry shields.
True.
They're not carrying
That's
shields,
extra
so they're
stuff they can just
frags.
carry around.
Yeah, they can have frags. They can have a different they have
I
opportunity.
didn't think about that. There
Yep.
you go. Speaking of frag,
Yep. Okay, so Rift Hook looking to make a move with the Bangalore ult. I mean, these guys know there's a team right up there, so they're going to take advantage of it. Trying to hold the high ground here. Trying to make some sort of play. Bangalore ult goes down. Jumping over with Rift Hurt into T.A. Williams. I really want to stick with these guys. I want to see how aggressive they want to push on another team, being that they are running without shields right now. I'm not sure if any other team on the map knows they're without shields. Maybe they communicated in Discord before the match is kicked off that they will be at a slight disadvantage tonight, or maybe this is just a little secret surprise. But there they are, and they are playing the Rat King game. Let's jump over with one of the other teams, though, because we have action all over the map right now. Up here with, Loot, Shoot, Repeat. Loot, Shoot, Repeat in a really close map. What's going down? Jumping over with Prodigy. Prodigy, the last one up for the team. Taking advantage of his sight there, being able to see the players. He's going to look for a quick out. Gets the out. He was going to try and got to get some cover. All right, Prodigy going to go for a quick reshield. Looks like he probably will get a pretty safe reshield, maybe a half, won't get a big off. He has to rotate, though. Enemy team is pushing pretty hard on him. Gets the punch, but gets knocked. And that is Loot, Shoot, Repeat getting eliminated in match 1. Who was that who just got the elimination on them, though? That was, so this is We Love Fortnite. So Luda, Sir Crack-A-Lot, and Spore. I think I've referred to him as sporadic more than once throughout this season. Yeah. We're not, I mean, we can talk about it at another date, but there's a Lyle that doesn't exist, but everyone knows who Lyle is. but that person does not actually exist in the league. We love Fortnite, though, in a really great spot right now. Sitting at 2 eliminations or 2 knocks.
And not playing Fortnite like some of the people in our community.
And not playing Fortnite. They are playing Apex tonight with the boys. It's okay.
Yeah,
You know,
I had to throw some shade some people's ways.
you know. Fortnite is really, really.
I heard there's some changes.
I have to actually get real now. Now that I just remembered that, I might not be going home to play Apex tonight. I might be going home to
what
play
did they
Fortnite
do?
tonight.
Did they bring back like just a build mode again?
No, the OG map, Season 1, Season 2 map, from back when you and I were playing in the day. So the old weapon
But
rotations.
still no build.
Still no build.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really fun.
All right. Well, speaking of aiming, Sporer here with a lot of damage gets a knock on the Wakeful Monkey from AK-12.
We Love Fortnite is in a great spot right now on the map. They are in a great position, and AK-12 is not being super aggressive, so we're seeing a lot of these other teams engage each other. Sporer and Ludo. There we go. They pick it up. I am not even sure when AK-12 was eliminated, but that is going to be We Love Fortnite
I believe
picking up the
that
dub in
was
match 1.
I didn't see the final kill here. Maybe with the delay here, I can backtrack. So one of the
maybe,
nice things
yeah.
with the stream delay, I can look and see. But I know Sporer knocked out Wakeful Monkey, which is part of AK-12.
That would have been
squad.
AK-12.
So
Yeah.
I just don't know who was the remaining player. Maybe it must have been AK-12.
Yeah, that must have been AK-12, the final team.
Finishing second with no shield. Respectfully.
They heavily ratted. They did. They heavily ratted, and that's okay. I mean, you play the game that you
Let's
have
take a
to
look at the
play
match
to
summary
get the
here.
dub. So jumping up to match summary, yeah.
Still
so
got 4 kills.
yeah.
Oh, wait, no, 3 kills.
3
okay,
kills,
so they
3
did
kills.
finish third.
Yep.
Okay, so who was the...
Our second place team ended up actually being Team Bean.
Okay, so Team Bean
Yep.
was one player that was remaining for him there.
So congratulations to We Love Fortnite picking up the dub in match 1 tonight with a really commanding 8 kills in the first place. Great points for the first match. Right behind him, Team Beam picking up a really solid 4 points in kills and a second place point standing. And then AK-12 still taking a top 3 victory. No shields. So, I mean, like, I don't want to make them a target on the map or anything, but they should be a target on the map. Everyone knows they're running no shields tonight. But there's a stream delay. There's no way they're going to be identified.
But still, like you said, that's 3 kills that you can possibly get at much easier given than they normally will give you.
So the team should be looking. If they take a shot on somebody and they don't see any shield damage, they should be like, push.
But also pray. But push.
You got to play that well. That is not a given fight.
Yeah, no, absolutely. As
Remember,
we can see in there,
yeah.
they still got 3 kills as well.
So big shout out
Love
to the
to see it.
teams. That was awesome. We are going to jump into the next match pretty quickly. Teams are going to jump on to Storm Point. Storm Point new, not a new map by any means. This is a returning map. Storm Point's been in the league and in the rotations for a long time, but it was taken out of the competitive rotation for a little bit here. So our players have not played on Storm Point in the league in quite some time. It's been quite a few weeks.
Yeah.
So not a new map, but a little bit of a refresh, a little bit of change of pace.
Stuff.
Yep.
Maybe
So it'll be
perhaps-
interesting to see what this first round looks like. If players and some of the viewers out there can remember back to that week 1 where first zone was so aggressive, and I remember I was calling it. I was like, we're not going to see this for long. Teams are going to get an idea, and they're going to have their spot, and they're going to jump to their place, and we're going to see little to no engagement in the early ring.
Mm-hmm.
But because no one knows and no one has necessarily a spot picked yet, or they don't know if their picked spot is shared by another team, we could see some really early engagements on Storm Point here, and that could be really fun. Which a couple early elims could make for a really interesting follow-up or later rings where we don't have as many players on the map anymore. Or 5 people coming into ring 2 or 5 teams coming into ring 2 or 3. You never know what can happen when you have a really chaotic first ring. But that's often why you don't see it, especially in comp. People don't want to go out that early. There's nothing to be gained.
It's true. There's still a couple of points to gain here and there. I believe up until the 16th spot. So I think like 17th through the 20th, there is no points there, if I'm not mistaken. But it definitely does not feel good when you get knocked out early. So
No.
Like you said, we have seen that early action on the early week 1,
Yep.
and then people quickly realized, like, all right, we got to slow this down.
And again, the Storm Point is unique because this isn't necessarily a favorite map in the competitive leagues. I'm not going to say it's the most notorious map that people don't want to play on, but some maps are known to have better rotation potential, better landing opportunities, better looting opportunities. And that's just the nature of map design, right?
Yeah.
Some maps are better than others, and that goes across all games, Storm Point is not really high up there on the favorite by many players and many teams. So I do anticipate some interesting action. I anticipate probably seeing 1 or 2 early engagements. What we have seen in the past and what I am pretty familiar with myself is when I find that team in that early game when I'm playing a comp, I actually just don't engage it. I'm like, oh, there's a team. Maybe take some pop shots to level up the shield a little bit, but not commit to the fight because we don't want to lose a team member that early. We don't want to risk an early knockout. I mean, you got to get points. You're playing competitive here. You're playing for the points. So we are going to jump in. The teams are jumping into Storm Point. Now, I actually think this is a newer map or one of the newer maps to Apex in general. We've probably had it for about 2 seasons. Large cage area where we see a lot of engagements. Half the map is elevated and half the map is kind of down at like a beach level. There is a lot of quick movement, so zip lines and rotation potential on the map. It's well known to be a third-party map, which is kind of one of the reasons why it's not one of the most favorited maps by players. We will see if players look to take advantage of third-party potential and opportunities, which is a strategy for BR, or if players will actually try and avoid. Let's take a look at the map, though. Okay, so I only see 2 teams that really landed on top of each other. It looks like we have Loot, Shoot, Repeat, and one other player. Oh, Mr. Tardo playing solo, knowing that he has a team right here by him. He is full Rat King hiding right now. Doesn't want to be found. Just hoping this team rotates out so he can pick up some loot.
Any leftovers that may be left behind?
And I mean, it's not really that great either because not a lot of loot in this area. Loot, Shoot, Repeat will probably walk away with most of it, and he'll have to rotate down the beach through the wall. Interesting rotation, but Mr. Tardo does have an opportunity to get out of there and maybe head over towards the north pad. Good loot potential there. But down over on the down beast, we have one of our other teams. This looks like Team Bean. So Team Bean in pretty good position right now. They've done pretty well throughout the season. They've had some really, really great games. They've taken a few first place matches. They tend to be high finishers on almost all matches. Every season I get really excited for the next season because I see the players show up. I see how well they're all playing. I see growth amongst these players. I see the teams evolving and playing better week after week after week. And it makes me so much more excited to see them come back in the next season and compete against a whole new lineup.
That's right. Yeah, we do have a lot of these players that are competing all the way back from Season 1 or even exhibition matches when we were testing out some of the new titles.
Yeah.
So like perhaps, let's say like Valorant. Valorant have seen some players that have been playing since the exhibition days.
I'm actually probably... I know this isn't anything official, and we haven't done anything of the sort yet, and I'm sure you'll probably look at it at some point. But if we had to, like, pick a favorite player type thing, right? Rift Hurt is my guy.
Yeah.
This is my favorite player. because I remember season 1, nobody wanted to run with him. He was free agent.
He was just a kid.
He was just a kid.
Yeah.
And like it was like awkward. He was kind of having a hard time finding a team. We were trying to help him get on a team. We put a team together that fell apart.
Yeah.
He found another team. He is one of the top performing players in the league the last 2 seasons.
That's right.
He is an absolute monster. And it is so cool watching him grow and become such a good player in Apex. And I understand he's not just good at Apex. His FPS skill and prowess extends even beyond just Apex. He's been showing up in a couple other leagues, and I believe he's got a little bit of a CS in him. Am I wrong? Were you playing some CS with him at one
I
point?
don't think we have.
Oh, okay.
I know he has played some Valorant, which is, again, pretty similar.
Yeah. Yep. The what is that you like to say about Valorant? It's the CS retirement home?
Yeah, the Counter-Strike retirement home.
Oh, okay. Well, you know,
I will never buy myself
you're never
there.
going to retire.
I'm in my prime.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. So like I kind of predicted, you know, teams don't really want to engage early on. So we have a lot of rotation. We have a lot of looting. We have teams just kind of preparing their scope, and they're trying to get sight. They're trying to get knowledge and find out where other teams are on the map. This map is not very favorable for Intel, though. All these walls and all these canyons and stuff are very, very high vertical walls and very narrow canyons.
Yeah.
There's no intel. There's no peeking. It's really hard. Like, as you can see right here when we follow on with Rift Hurt. He has great view, great vantage, and taking some crazy long pop shots with that longbow. But,
look at that
hey,
shield.
look at those
Nah.
shields. You forgot the
don't need
shields.
it. Nothing but shields on that package, of course. Could
like,
be
well,
anything else, but no, shields.
Nothing for the boys. And that was Mr. Tardo solo that Rift Hurt was popping at across the beat. So he did rotate to North Pad, just as I was kind of assuming he would. Got out of the wall, went North Pad, picked up some decent loot over there. We'll go down towards the downed animal area where there is a team, but they're also going to be rotating out. We do have Poffy and their like swimwear. And what team is this? I always have a hard time with that. So this is team... Oh, this is Team Beam. Being Green, the one person who usually gives it away for me. But in their like swimwear, I was actually... a friend of mine commented on a stream for 2 weeks ago where he said I said in there like swimwear incredibly too much that night. And I was like, what are you gonna do? That's one of the players' names. Hey, I'm just doing the thing. But
I'm just following the instructions given on the screen.
that's right. I can't really make. He goes, you said it in there like swimwear a lot. And I was like, hey, okay. I thought I had been telling everybody was putting in the work. Or I was trying to not say that one too much. But then I actually heard people using that line on some competitive Pro League.
Yeah.
And listening to Shoutcasters, and like, everyone's putting in the work. And I'm not sure if they took it from me or if I took it from them.
Well, I'm pretty sure I have used in there like swimwear for one of the other game titles that was
Of course.
shoutcasted. So
Oh, it's so good. It's such a good time. This league is so much fun. It is absolutely a thrill to be a part of it. I want to see it grow. I really, we had nearly or just over 200 players this season.
no, we actually like 2 more than we did last season.
Oh,
So,
okay.
But
A lot of returning
surprisingly,
them.
yes, a lot of returning players, but also a lot of returning players they have not been able to compete. So we have seen probably a good chunk of maybe 20-30% of new players that actually have arrived. A lot of it is for Street Fighter 6. Quite a few that we have seen here for Apex. We have quite a few more teams for Valorant. We have seen some teams that are returning teams for League of Legends and some new teams for League of Legends. So it's a mix of everything, but around the same attendance as last season.
Well, let's hope we can see more people showing up. I have to encourage anyone out there who's watching, any of the players, any of the teams, get others involved.
Yeah.
You know, like find the other people who are in Alaska who you like to game with. You know, there's
something for
numerous
everyone.
communities. Half
And
the people
it
here are
doesn't
just
have
playing
to
for
be
fun.
the 7-week long commitment too.
No.
Like we're still hosting events as
Yep.
well in person. at like Arctic Comic Con or working with AKG and things like that. We're
Absolutely.
still doing exhibitions. We're doing state versus state competitions as well.
Yep.
So there's so many different things that they can be doing. And, you know, maybe perhaps we'll start some community nights as well, too. So
It would be cool to see that. Absolutely. I know and you can remember early conversations 3 years ago when we were kind of forming this league and figuring out what this thing was supposed to be. We always kind of likened it to being on like a summer softball league or a wintertime bowling league, which is extremely popular here in Alaska, where we have no sunlight, it's cold outside. Here's something to do during a weeknight in the evenings, you know, after the kids are in bed. It is geared a little bit more towards the Alaskan adult who likes to game. But we find entire families making teams and showing up. We've had numerous teams that were just comprised of family members showing up, having fun. This was their nightly game night, and I thought that was the coolest thing. I absolutely encourage it, and I tell everyone about it. Even the non-gamers, even people who don't necessarily consider themselves competitive gamers. I'm like, don't be competitive. Show up and have a good time. We all do. So we have had a few eliminations. We have been talking. Storm Point is a little bit of a difficult map to follow. It doesn't look like AK-12 has really been getting aggressive on any maps. Mr. Tardo still playing the outside. We do have an engagement down here with We Love Fortnite. We Love Fortnite, Luda, and Crack-A-Lot and Spore. They're playing this really small building here. Not a lot of opportunity. There's an upstairs, there's a downstairs, there's 2 entrances and 1 exit in the lower ground. It's a tough place to find your team. They have to really hold it down. They don't have a great composition for holding it down. Luda on the Bloodhound really needs to take advantage and try and provide some. There he goes. Sights going out, 3 hostiles detected. It gives them a great opportunity to scan the outside. They can see where the enemy team's trying to watch them from, and they can try and make a move on it. But they do have to make a move when they have the intel like that. I mean, it is an unfortunate place to be in, but someone's got to make a play. It's on a scan. When I'm scanned, I'm not pushing the enemy team after they just scanned me. I'm expecting them to push me. So it's what do you want to do? You know, take advantage and make a move off it. But the team goes under damage, takes a Spore, taking quite a bit of damage from the water there. They're trying to get a rotation going out over the rocks here, taking the high ground on the rocks, playing the edge of the circle as it closes in on them. But Crack-A-Lot taking a little bit of damage from across the way there. Both teams, they are just on the edge. So Crack-A-Lot getting that ultimate accelerator off, wants to go ahead and be able to use the LOS on that ult. Luda getting a reshield. The team is able to find some decent cover. Shizumoto, last one up on his team right now for Team Yas. Young Daddy and 907 Nortel's going down. It does look like he has 1 banner in hand and does not have Young Daddy's banner, but Young Daddy's banner is available for craft. So he might have the opportunity to get his teammates up, but not a lot. And it does look like he is completely rotating away from his down members. So Shizumoto probably not in the greatest position to try and recover his teammates. Is probably going to try and get Young Daddy up off the craft if he can find a crafter to get him up at. If not, you know, go for points. Holden, though, right outside the mill in a really great shot is Team Bean. Grabbing the high ground on top of the hill here, taking advantage of both rock pylons. So this is going to be a collapse point, and we have seen a lot of zones and games end right here. 2 teams taking shots right across from each other. Both teams kind of in an awkward position. Their backs fully exposed. They can use the rock as cover for the team right across from them, but totally leaves their 6 o'clock exposed. So the team's got to play really careful right now. All these shots going out, other teams on the map are hearing it. They could get collapsed. And as we see, it's happening. There are 2 teams moving in.
Yeah, like
on
blood in the water.
Team
Sharks
11 here.
Started to, you know, collapse on that.
So that was Rat Kings sitting right in the middle here, taking shots over at 49 State Gaming and We Love Fortnite. But 2 teams right around it. Spore, the solo up for his team, kind of sneaking in between both teams right now. He's got a team right above him. Here's shots all around him. Almost goes face first in another player. He's out. This is Jump Tower? No, not a Jump Tower. This is Revive. So he's looking for a little. Oh, no, Jump Tower. Okay. looking for a sneaky get out, but getting shot at from the rocks.
That's a tough situation.
Two teams,
there.
both rocks, not many places to go. Spore looking for a rotate out. Lands just above Captain Clementine here with, this is error 4-4. Again, a solo up on the team. Now, Frosty Gobo and Captain, we have not seen too much through the league.
Yeah.
They've really had, unfortunately, a hard time showing up, but the 6-7 has been our solo all-star almost
right.
all season, never letting the team go, showing up, getting points, going for points every night, just holding their team in, and I really admire it. It's been fun.
Hero.
Yep, that is the solo hero of the league by far. We do have another engagement right over here with the other guys. Right as we jump in on them, you get eliminated by what I believe is AK-12, actually.
I think so.
That was AK-12 getting elimination on the other guys. AK-12 not in a great place. T.A. Williams already eliminated. And the other guys are going to look for another rotation off of there. So Captain just going to hold it down. Practicing the solo skill. Don't blame them at all, though. Over here with Team Bean, though, all three players, Team Bean up, Hoffy, Whedon there, like Swimmer, and Bean Green himself. They had a nice elimination. We're able to take advantage, get a good full team elimination there, and they are going to rotate and kind of set up for the end game here. End game is going to be right on the edge of the mill. We already see teams are really setting up for it. AK-12 holding the bridge over there. They're down one player. We have Ossifer and Zolo kind of right in between AK-12 and the zone. Ossifer and Zolo representing Team Rat Kings. Rat Kings have been another one of the teams that have been down pretty consistently, almost every week, a player short, but consistently showing up and working and just having fun in the league. I really give a lot of credit to the players who just continue to show up and support and, want to breathe life into the Alaska gaming communities.
And that's the thing. That's like the biggest thing that I've been preaching the entire season. It doesn't matter if you are as skilled as AK-12, if you're just at the bottom of the barrel, it doesn't matter what title it is. Like,
it does not.
Personally, I am terrible at Street Fighter or just any fighting games.
Yep.
But like, if that was a tournament for me to play, and community was great, and a friendly environment, if it was something to do with my friends,
Yep.
I would 100% sign up.
In Alaska, there is very, very few opportunities for our communities to really shine, for players to get out there and show what they have. And this is the one opportunity to really get involved in an organized league and show that you can be a competitive player. And who knows who might see you in this process. Every match is streamed that we can. We try and really support the players themselves. We want to see players and teams advance and grow from here. And I think the ultimate dream is maybe one day we see a team go down to a national stage out of Alaska.
Yeah.
This might not be the avenue that makes that happen, but this is enabling that avenue to at least
and again,
become a thing.
Another approach and looking at that too is like same thing for our volunteers. Maybe perhaps you want to be a shoutcaster. Maybe perhaps you want to be a tournament organizer, or you just want to be involved in esports.
Yeah.
We working with some of these great sponsors that have some wonderful workshops like MSI, or even if you're volunteering here with the MTA Gaming and helping out with shoutcasting or just organizing and things like that. That could also put you on the spot or give you an advantage of, getting a job within the esports. So many different venues here and opportunities, whether it's showcasing your skills, or maybe you want to be, maybe you don't have the skills and you just want to be a shoutcaster or just be involved in production or some type. There's many different things for anyone here.
Player tags is in keybound. Okay. I got to keep buying player tags after this match. Don't let me forget. It was like that on mine too. I have to go. There's a couple that we have to keybind that are not keybound by default.
Gotcha.
And I've just personally become used to using them. So Bless picking up kill leader on the map right there. It's been really interesting. Other teams are really making have an opportunity to shine today. This is Lucio Repeat. Lucio Repeat have had many great matches throughout the league. This is a team who gets lots of victories on the map. They have lots of talent playing together. Great wingman shots. Nemesis going out, eliminating that ult. They're saying your ult is not going to be taking us out. They're holding these boxes, though. Not great coverage here. Bless trying to get a full big shield off. T-Dubs, Prodigy both laying down cover fire. Prodigy getting knocked. T-Dubs barely up, no shields, looking for a swap. Team comes around, gets knocked. Bless, last one up for his team. Looking to get an elimination here. Playing the wall, gets the full elimination. Who was that? That was Team Bean. Team Bean going out. Bless.
Great shots with
Yeah.
the wingman there.
The wingman shots absolutely holding the team together right now by Bless. Looking for his team to help him out a little bit. None, unfortunately, unable to. Getting eliminated by Ossifer or Zolo and Ossifer, it looks like. And that is Officer and Zolo with Rat Kings. A two-man team tonight who is definitely hanging in the last match right here. Ossifer going down. Zolo last one up with the red shield right now. He's got to lay down some damage. Looking for some cover, trying to hold his teammate up. Teammate trying to take advantage of the full shield. You can support your team when you're knocked with these shields here. Make cover on it. Oh, but he is not able to survive, and that is going to be Team Yas picking up the dub on that. I think Team Yas had only one player left alive.
That's right. That was a close final circle there.
Yeah, so Shizumoto really coming in and clutching it up for his Team Yas, picking up a first-place victory. Good job to them. And you love to see that. It's so awesome when you see those clutch moments.
Yeah.
And
like
the
a
one
1v2s
player
and
holds.
things like that.
Yeah. Those are the exciting ones. Those are exciting ones for sure. I believe we're going to hop into a short break, give our players a little bit of opportunity to, just take a break, get up,
Need
stretch.
some water.
All the players and all the viewers out there, get up,
But we
stretch.
also need to give you some Steam gift cards.
Oh, you don't giveaways?
We'll do one, and then we'll do another one in the evening because we got to save the rest for the grand final.
Hey, that's fair.
But still, I wanna-
gift cards are gift cards.
Hey, I
Where
want
do
to
sign
reward
up?
everybody. Well, we're going to take a quick little break, and before we kick it off, we'll do a quick giveaway while the teams are dropping in. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back.
Right.
Sure, why not?
Absolutely.
Sure, why
Let's
not?
do it.
We're ready. We're ready. And so is our giveaway. Boom. We're going to go ahead and start this. Again, just as a reminder, chat, there is a 2-minute delay, as it will be also tomorrow and on Sunday for the tournament's integrity. I know some games are, you don't have to run a delay, and then some games you absolutely have to.
This is definitely a game where a delay is quite appropriate.
So
especially
League of Legends is going to be a little weird. There's like a 3-minute delay
built into it.
Yep.
Yep.
And then there's a 2-minute delay on top of us too. So there's going to be that. But then we're going to have a delay for the Apex Legends. Then on Sunday we're going to have 2-minute delay on the Rocket League.
Yep.
Street Fighter 6, the same thing, and then Valorant. So it's going to be
the
2 minutes
reality.
delay.
It's the reality of it, and it's what is necessary. The League of Legends one is always weird, though, because we're casting on a 3-minute delay, but then what goes out from the cast is also then on the 2-minute delay. It's like it's kind of a hard thing to wrap your mind around. Like, okay, is the audience 5 minutes behind, or are they 2 minutes behind?
Well, exclamation point giveaway chat is going to get you an entry into the our wonderful $20 Steam gift card giveaway.
Nice. And there's so many titles on Steam right now.
There is.
I mean,
actually,
there
For the
always
King
has
2
been.
is the one I'm looking at. I know Chapazard said he was interested in the Wizard with a Gun. What would you get with the $20?
Ooh, there's a new title that everyone's been telling me
I'll put
about.
$20 towards.
I would probably put it towards something.
The day before?
It's a new. Okay, this is gonna drive me nuts, and I know if our Valorant one of our Valorant hosts, Ben, is in chat right now, he'd be able to remind me because he's been talking about this game nonstop all week.
Yeah.
It apparently is supposed to be really good. It's all geared around esports. It's kind of a tournament style match elimination, but the whole game is you are in a tournament, 3v3v3, the final. Or the finals?
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's what it's called, the finals or something like that. That would probably be the next title I'm picking up. I've been looking for an esports title that is where the entire game itself is built for esports. We just don't really have that completely yet. So, a bunch of exclamation points in chat, I hope.
All right. Well, our 2-minute timer now is up. And let's pick us a winner. Boom. Macabre Mars.
Hey,
Make
nice.
sure to whisper us in on Twitch, and then we'll send you the code.
Well, congratulations on your gift card.
Congratulations. We'll do one more, or maybe perhaps two later this evening. So again, chat, stay tuned. Exclamation point giveaway. Again, there's 2-minute delays, so you have to really pay attention to chat.
Yeah.
Just because we're chatting over here and we're casting the game, next thing you know, it just in chat it's like boom,
Boom, there's a giveaway.
there's a giveaway. Get to it. All right. Well, we got some matches to get to it as well. So take it away.
We do. We're jumping in with Arrow 404 here, one of the great teams who decided they were going to land right in the middle of the Lava Siphon. And we also have Team Bean on the other side. Wait, no, that was Team Bean that landed Lava Siphons. I'm sorry. This is, Arrow 404. They are down here at the Climatizer. So Arrow 404 at Climatizer, right
Somebody
across
just got
from them.
kicked from a match.
Oh. We have people getting removed from the match, huh? Are we going to have a restart?
We can shut it down before anything gets all crazy.
Okay.
It's fine. Load it back in.
It's easier just to restart it than let people engage, honestly. We've been there, done that. There is no worse feeling than having to restart the match after there's already been team engagements. But we want to give all players the opportunity to get on here. We are too casual of a gaming community to be way too over-the-top strict when we're barely even having enough players to fill the map.
Yeah.
So, we want everyone to play and have fun. Having fun is the core of what we're doing here.
Absolutely. Well, let's fire it back up, and we'll jump right back in. Again, chat, I will try to give you all a heads up before we kick it off. But again, there is a 2-minute delay, so you have to stay frosty, as Captain Price would say.
Oh my goodness. I backed out of the match and it didn't close the lobby.
How does that work?
It didn't shut the lobby. The lobby's still in progress. It didn't cancel in the lobby.
Also, did you make a change in that bind?
I think we have to send out a message to the team to exit match via Discord, please.
Okay.
How many players said it did not make it in?
Just one. But then he was able to load back in.
Grab a Monster Energy and go play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
MTA's annual gaming tournament isn't just Alaska's largest esports event. It also helps fund the MTA Foundation, providing our community with over $460,000 in scholarships and grants. Help support our mission at mtafoundation.org/give.
The foundation gives MTA a new way to give back to the community. Esports is giving people a way to stay connected no matter where you are.
We are taking all of that money we receive from sponsors that goes back to the MTA Foundation.
Some of the same students that are playing in our gaming tournament are also the students winning our scholarships, and it's a great way for it to go full circle. Last year we raised over $35,000, and we're hoping to match that again this year and to see more and more every single year.